In the shadowy corners of the internet, where the light seldom reaches, a digital empire had risen to power. This is the story of AlphaBay, the largest dark web marketplace ever, and the man behind its veil of anonymity, Alpha02. AlphaBay emerged in late 2014, combining the dark web spheres of credit card fraud, drugs, and more into one massive marketplace. But it wasn't until mid-2016 that it became the biggest dark web drug market, surpassing even the Notorious Silk Road. AlphaBay had few rules: no child porn and no murder for hire, but it was a haven for stolen drugs, data, and illegal goods. There was one notable exception: no stolen data of Russians or people from the former Soviet Union. Alpha02 even signed off his messages in Russian, fueling rumors that he was untouchable, hiding behind geopolitical boundaries. In March 2015, AlphaBay made headlines for selling stolen Uber accounts. This promoted Uber to issue a public statement denying any breach and reminding users to maintain strong security practices. Later that year, a major hack on the London-based telecommunications company TalkTalk resulted in the stolen data being sold on AlphaBay. This led to an arrest of a 15-year-old hacker, further cementing AlphaBay's reputation as a marketplace for illicit goods. In 2017, AlphaBay was linked to the sale of a school email bomb threat service used by Michael Kedar to make 245 threatening calls to schools and community centers. This marked the first instance of criminal services being sold on a dark market, according to criminologist David Dekari-Hetu. By July 2017, AlphaBay was 10 times the size of Silk Road, with over 369,000 listings and 400,000 users, facilitating transactions worth up to $800,000 per day. But in late 2016, a critical mistake from AlphaBay's early days would lead to its downfall. An email address, pimpalex91@hotmail.com, buried in the metadata of a welcome email, became the first crack in Alpha02's armor. Agents in Fresno, with help from their colleagues in Washington, D.C., began piecing together the puzzle. Using cryptocurrency tracing techniques developed by Chain Analysis, these identified a cluster of Bitcoin transactions linked to AlphaBay. Despite AlphaBay's efforts to obfuscate transactions, a unique fee structure revealed a trail. This led investigators to Alexandre, a Canadian living in Bangkok, living a lavish lifestyle far beyond that of a typical web developer. Cazes, also known as Alpha02, lived a high life with luxury cars and properties across the globe. He had a Lamborghini Aventador, multiple villas, and was living large in Bangkok. But his digital footprint would be his undoing. On July 5, 2017, a meticulously planned sting operation was set in motion. Undercover agents surrounded Cazes' home, waiting for the right moment to strike. A staged car crash at his gate drew Cazes out, while agents stormed his house, seizing his laptop while it was still logged into AlphaBay. The digital fortress had completely fallen. But just days later, Cazes was found dead in his Thai prison cell under suspicious circumstances. Officially, it was ruled a suicide, but questions still remain. Some speculate that Cazes was silenced to protect higher-ups or other conspirators. The missing half hour of security footage from his cell only fuels these suspicions. With Cazes gone, law enforcement turned their attention to Hansa, the second largest dark web marketplace. In a masterstroke, Dutch police took over Hansa, turning it into a trap. Unaware of the takeover, thousands of AlphaBay refugees flocked to Hansa, walking right into the hands of law enforcement. Law enforcement recorded everything, including addresses, IPs, transactions, and more. This massive operation led to hundreds of arrests worldwide, marking a significant blow to the dark web's criminal activities. Yet, the story doesn't end there. In August 2021, AlphaBay was relaunched by a former administrator known as D-Snake, emphasizing enhanced security measures and new features like AlphaGuard, which protects users' funds even if servers are seized. D-Snake introduced stricter rules banning the sale of COVID-19 vaccines, firearms, pornography, and hitman services. Additionally, any discussion involving the governments or people of Russia and its allies was prohibited, sparking speculation about connections to these nations. But in early 2023, AlphaBay faced another crisis. The site went into lockdown due to a missed canary signature by D-Snake, leaving staff and vendors locked out. With the owner missing and no way to lift the lockdown, AlphaBay ceased operations once again. But as we move deeper into the digital age, the balance between privacy and security remains very delicate. AlphaBay's story is a testament to both the power and peril of the dark web. But as one chapter closes, another inevitably opens. The dark web is ever evolving, and while AlphaBay's reign has ended, the digital underworld remains. What other empires lurk in the shadows waiting to rise? What new challenges will law enforcement face in this ongoing battle of wits and wills? This is the story of AlphaBay, but it's only one piece of a much larger puzzle. This is why you should stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay curious, because the dark web's secrets are far from fully uncovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more similar content. Also, if you have a story from the dark web, you can leave a comment below, or you can ask us to cover a particular story. We'd love to hear from you. With that said, we'll see you in the next video.